Okay, here are here's the third part for logarithms. Logarithms. This is what you're seeing on the worksheet 1. Notes. And I was telling you the wrong number sets, so I'll just I'll write it down here real quick. Sorry about that. This is for problems. That's the part I was telling you wrong before in the notes in the first 2 videos. This is for problems on worksheet 1, 9 through 16, how to do those. This is going to be different. So let me tell you, let me just say it again. So video 1 was for the notes that I gave you on video 1. The first video was to do problems numbers 1 through 4. Sorry. The second video explains, video number 2 explains how to do the problem set 5 through 8. And now this is the third video, right? The third video is going to explain how to do the problem set for this first assignment, numbers 9 through 16. And this is going to be a lot different, much different from what you did in these first 2. Right here you went from exponential form to logarithm form. This one, so you went from logarithm to exponential form. So these 2 kind of went together. This one's going to be different. Okay, this one's going to be evaluating simple logarithms. Evaluating simple logarithms. Simple, which means that there are some that are much more complicated, but we're not looking at those now. Okay, so I'm going to tell you the rule. The rule's pretty easy. The good thing is that it revolves around bases and exponents, which we should be familiar with now. Again, the last unit that we looked at was exponents and negative exponents. So we're familiar with exponents. Okay, evaluating simple logarithms. Here's the rule, and I'll explain the rule, and you'll see how it just pertains to bases and exponents. You're going to have a logarithm, and I'm going to put b here, just the letter b, which obviously stands for base. But if you have a logarithm where the base and this number here also are the same, so I'm going to also put a letter b here, right? Because if it's the same letter, well, I'm not going to write a different. If it's the same value, I'll write the same letter, right? If this is the base, right, that's a base. We know this one's the exponent. E, I picked E for exponent. I know it's hard to make sense of this when it's just letters. Right now, when I put numbers, it'll make sense. This is the ideal case. This is what you want to happen. You want this number. This is why I wrote. You want this number here to match the base. We want this number, this value, right? This number, right? Because that's the exponent, that's the base, this is the value. We want this value here, this b here, this one that sits here, to match what? To match or be the same as what? The base. And if you get that to happen, if these 2 match and these will be the same numbers, the answer is the exponent. So it'll be, the answer is just E. Once you get these two to match, the answer is the exponent e. All right, so let me start real quick and make it easy because with the letters, I know it's a little confusing. We'll start with some easy ones. Ready? Okay, evaluate each expression is what it's going to say. This is the rule. And you'll see I'm going to start off by doing that. Making the base and this number be the same. The answer is up here. Number 1, log 5, 5, 4. Right? When these match, when these are the same, this one's the answer. The answer is 4. When these match, the answer is 4. The answer is up there. That's just the rule. Okay? We want the base in this right now. In a little bit, they're not going to match, so don't think it's too easy. Number 2, if I get log 7, 7, 3, right? If these match, which they do, well, then I have no work to do. The answer is what? Right there. The answer is 3. Okay, that's clear. Okay, last one, number 3. If I have log 6, 6, negative 4, what's the answer? These match? That's the answer right there. There's no work to do. It's obvious. The answer is right there. The answer is negative 4. And one more. I think you got the idea here. Log 2, 2, 3/5. Well, if these match, that's what you want. That means this is the answer, the exponent. Remember, it's all about bases and exponents. Bases and exponents. And if these already match, then you just look at this is the answer. All right, now you're gonna see the ones that don't match. Okay, they don't match. Your job is to make them match. And again, it's all about bases and exponents. Here we go. Number 5. What if I have log 6, 36? They don't match. They don't match. But we've been talking about bases and exponents. If this is my base and it's 6, is there a way that I can write 36 with a base of 6? So you're going to want to rewrite whatever value is given here to have what? A base of, well, in this case, of whatever is this, well, in this case of 6. Well, we know that. That'll be what? 36. I know that 36 is what? I know 36 can be written with a base of 6. It's 6 to the power of 2. Right? 6 times 6 is 36. I got these to match. Guess what? My answer is what? Right there. Answer is 2. You see that? So it's like this one is telling you what base you need to write that one. Okay, these are going to be simple because they're going to match. You will be able to do it. Number 6. Log 4, 16. Can I write 16 with a base of 4, right? Since I want these to match? Yeah, of course. That would be log 4. And I know 16 can be written as what? With a base of 4 is 4 squared. 16 you change, right? I wanted something with a power of 4. 4 with the base of the power of 2 is 16. Once I have these to match, your answer is what? The answer is 2. All right, 7. log 2 8. Can 8 be rewritten with a base of 2? I know this is 2. I want this to be a 2. Can 2 to some power give me an 8? 2 to what power gives you 8? Well, once you figure that out, you'll know the answer. It's not 2 times 2. That's 2 times 2 is 4. 3. 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 8. So I change this 8 to 2 to the power of 3. These match here, so the answer is what? 3. All right, once these match, the answer is the exponent. You want these bases to match. This base, you get this number to get the same base, the exponent is the answer. Number 8. Log 3 of 243. Well, if the base is 3, right? That means this 243 has to be what? Well, it has to be 3 also, but what to what power? To what power? So what you can do, remember, since I know the base is 3, you can actually do this on the calculator and do what? We did this on the last unit, calculator. Since I know it's well, 243. How would you do this on the calculator? You do the cubed root, right? Because it's 3. Let's see. Hold on. Let me get my calculator. Okay, I'm back. Hold on. Sorry about that. Is this the one where... Oops. No, I'm not doing it right. Okay, well, I guess you're just gonna have to do 3 to the power of 3. Nope. 3 to the power of 4. Nope. 3 to the power of 5. There it is. 5. So once you get, I know the base has to be 3 and 3, so what exponent is 5? That's the answer. Okay, number 9. Log 5 1. Log 5 1. How do we get 1 with a base of 5? Well, we did talk about it before. Remember, we want this to be a 5, so it has to be log 5 5. What power will give me 1? 5 to the power of 1 is 5. 5 to the power of 2 is 25. It can't be a 1. Well, remember, anything to the power of 0. 5 to the power of 0 is 1. So remember that. That's special case right here. So here the answer is 0. Okay, number 10. What if you have this? Log 2 to the 1/4. Well, don't worry about that one right now. You're going to get these fractions. But this number you can get, you want it to match. So get this number to match the base. So that's going to be log 2, 1 over 2 to what power? 2 to what power gives you 4? Right? I know the base has to be a 2 because of this, but 2 to what power is 4? Well, I know that that's a 2. Now in this case, because the one's like that, because the one's up here, we don't want it here. We just want, you want it here. You don't want a fraction. So what do we do with this? Log 2, 1 over 2 squared, remember? If I don't want this here, I can get this and move it up. But when you move it up, remember if it was a negative and you move it, it changed signs? Well, now if it's a positive and you move it up or down, it changes signs also. So that's going to be what? Log 2. And when this moves up, it'll be 2 to the power of what? Negative 2. So here, when you move it up, this positive power becomes a negative power. And now we got these to match. And the answer is what? Negative 2 is the answer. Okay. Log 4, 1 over 64. Leave the 1, you just work with this. We'll move it up after. So it'll be log 4 of 1 over, the question is, how do I write 64 with a base of 4? What power is it going to be? 4 to the power of 1 is 4? Nope. 4 to the power of 2 is 16? Nope. 4 to the power of 3. 4 to the power of 3 is 64. But then remember, we don't want this like this, so we move it up. Move this up. Move up and change the sign, so you're left with log 4, 4 to the negative 3. Right, this moves up. Okay, give me a second. Okay, I was finishing this. We moved it up. When you move it up, change the sign. These match. Your answer is this exponent here, or in this case, negative 3. Okay, last one, number 12. All right, I'm giving you enough examples. Hoping it makes sense, okay? Log 3, 1 over 81. So that's going to be, I want to get this 81 with a base of 3. 3 to what power? 3 to what power gives you 81? See, that's the question you're asking yourself. And then when you figure it out, it's 3 to the power of 1, no. That's 3 to the power of 2, 9, no. And then anyways, you'll figure it out. The answer is 4. So that means the 4 goes here. We don't want 1 over this, so we move this up. You're left with log 3, negative 4, right? When you move it up, it's positive here. When you move it up, it becomes negative. If it was negative here and you moved it up, then it would become positive. But anyways, these match. Here's your answer right there, negative 4. Okay, there you go. Good luck with the lesson.